Congratulations. You've got a contract to purchase your home, condo, townhouse, and now you're wondering what next? Well, give me about 8, 9, 10 minutes and let me explain some of the stuff that's going to be happening. And hopefully that'll put things at ease. I know it's been a long process at this point, but we're in the home stretch now. And this is where it's vital to be timely with getting back to people and following through on things. So, a couple things you need to know. First and foremost, do not change any of your spending or bill paying habits at this point. Do not open a new credit card. Don't shuffle money around between accounts. Please don't co-sign for somebody on a loan. And that's a good reason to tell your neighbors and friends if they ask you for a loan. I can't. I've got a mortgage. Okay. Anyway, um, just keep paying the bills as you've been doing so. Okay. Second one, I guarantee you'll be requested to send more documents to either the processors, the loan officer assistants, or the underwriters. Most likely to be the underwriters. But the reason being is 1 to 2 months ago, your loan officer or me, we got you pre-approved to go house shopping. Now the underwriters need up to the date information, basically up to the date of closing. They want to make sure that you still have the money in your bank account, that your pay stub is still the same, your investments are still the same, or whatever else it is that they need. And be prepared. They may ask for other things that I did not ask for. I've had situations where a buyer was divorced from a previous marriage, but his name popped up. So he had to prove that no, that was settled in a divorce. There could be another John Doe out there that we need to make sure that you're not affiliated with that person. So things come up. Just be patient, and then you'll have to write a letter or whatever it may be explaining certain situations. Okay, so once I get your contract from your real estate agent, I'm taking that information and I'm entering it into the computer, into your application. And then I'm going to lock you into an interest rate that we've spoken about, whether it's a 15-year, 30-year, 20-year, whatever type of loan. After that, you're going to get disclosures sent to you. Okay, so here's bullet point number one. You need to sign those electronically. It'll be ASAP. Now, what this is doing, it is disclosing to you an estimation of the fees, what your interest rate is, your loan amount, your purchase price, your monthly payments. It's the information, okay, about this property and the loan. Do not get caught up with the estimation of fees because that's what they are. I or your loan officer, we've estimated what your home insurance is going to be, what your real estate taxes are, what the title fees are going to be. Okay. So these are estimates. Don't get caught up in that. Just e-sign it, and all those things will come together as we get closer to the closing table. Okay. After that, there's going to be a link sent to you that you're going to have to pay for the appraisal because this is the buyer's responsibility. At least it is here in Florida, that the buyer pays for the appraisal and they get paid up front because they are separate from the real estate transaction. Okay, used to be wrapped up into the closing cost. Well, not anymore because appraisers were going out doing the work, and then something would happen with the deal, it would fall through, and the appraiser never got paid. So they're going to want to get paid up front. So be prepared to give them the credit card. Depending on where you are, 400, 500, $600 for an appraisal, and then they'll go out and depending on how backed up they are, could be 7 days, 10 days. I've seen them as far as 2 weeks, but again, we need to get timely because chances are we've got a 30-day window to get this deal to the closing table. Okay. Also, in the background, we're going to verify your employment. Okay. Make sure you're still working. We're going to order title. we want to make sure that your house, your property that you're buying is a clean title, that there were no mechanics liens on it, that if there was a divorce, that's all clean from the previous people. And think of it as a car. If you go out and buy a car, you want a clean title. You don't want to find out that that was in a flood, it was wrecked in a salvage title. You want a clean title. Same thing with the house. Okay. So hopefully everyone's with me so far. Next one, another big one to be timely with: insurance, home insurance. This is your responsibility, and hopefully you've already started shopping and contacted some insurance companies now that you know where you're going to be living. If not, I recommend doing that ASAP. You need insurance locked up, and you'll probably be paying for this up front, a year up front. In Florida, we need to be making sure that's taken care of 10 days before closing. Okay, I've had cases where I've had to push people. They're thinking that they'll just shop for it a week before closing. No, take care of that now. Okay, we got to clamp that one down. Then your appraisal is going to get received. You'll get a copy of the appraisal, and you may have to sign an e-document, electronic document saying you received the appraisal. And hopefully that's good that the appraisal comes in either a little above or at the amount of the purchase price. If not, you and your realtor will have to go back and renegotiate things. Then 3 days before closing, okay, we're getting really close now. You're going to get the initial disclosures or final disclosures. This is where the processor and underwriters, they've got all the numbers agreed. Okay, so you're going to know what amount to send to the title company, to wire in. And this is very important. This is probably the most important one of my video. Asterisk, whatever it is, keep this in the back of your mind, front of your mind, all over. When you get that email from the title company, you're going to call them and verify all the information is accurate, saying, I'm John Doe, and I'm sending this to Jane Doe at title company ABC. Here's the account number, here's the routing number, and here's the amount, correct? And they are going to say yes. If something's not right, stop. Call me, call your loan officer. That's a big one, and there's a lot of fraud in wire transfers with this stuff. If you get an email that the title company has moved, they changed companies, whatever it is, that is a complete red flag, and call your loan officer right away. Assuming that when you call, everything is accurate, then you're going to go to your bank and you're going to wire that money in. Obviously, you'll have a receipt. And it's not uncommon to wire the money in the day before closing, but whatever that time is, then you go to your closing and you're all set. Okay, so hopefully this 8-minute, 9-minute video taught you a little bit. If you have any questions, concerns, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to answer questions. I'm sure there's other examples out there, but hopefully, you're in the home stretch. You're going to be in your home ownership pretty soon, and this video was helpful for you. All right, folks, have a great day.